Today we are back with some more Minecraft Prison here on MCHub, and we're going to be showcasing the brand new revamp and the upcoming reset. So we are currently at spawn on the dev server, and we're ready to get started here and show everything new that is on the server and things that have changed, of course. Before we go ahead and get started though, I am giving away 2,500 gold coins in my Discord for the brand new reset, so make sure to go ahead and enter that. And also the reset is on screen right now, the date and the time in Eastern Standard Time or EST, so make sure to convert that to your time zone if you want to hop on exactly when the server resets. So we're gonna go over the crate keys first. The first thing I do want to mention is we now have a event crate, which basically gives a global boost to the whole server once it is purchased with gold coins, of course. These are all the boosts you can get, and of course it's global, so it's not just for one player. And I believe it lasts around 4 hours, which is insane. And then the biggest change to the server to make sure everyone knows what they're exactly getting when they're opening crate keys is the drop chances. So you can now see there's a chance on every item exactly what you're going to be getting. So now if you open pay to win or crates that are harder to obtain but still obtainable by playing the game regularly, so free to play, it still shows the chances of everything, which I think overall is a good change. It gives people insight on what they could potentially win and what's more common and what is not. So overall, that is a good change. Next up, we got leaderboards on the server here at spawn, so you'll be looking for these kind of things here. Essentially, we got blocks broken. The amount of raw blocks you do break will be going here with 10 places on the leaderboards, and then we of course have e-tokens top, which is the e-tokens currency that you spend on with your pickaxe. And then of course there's gangs, so of course there's payouts for gold coins if you have proper placement. I believe it's the top 5, but it shows all the top 10 here, and you can see who's in the first, second, third, and so on position. It's pretty cool that they have leaderboards at spawn, which is awesome. My favorite one is the playtime, to see how long the #1 player has been playing for, or at least on the server, because I think it counts AFK. I'm not too certain, but definitely it would be funny to know. So yeah, the leaderboards have been changed, which is good. And another thing that has changed drastically on the server, which I'm very happy about, there's no more crazy custom menus. We now have just like a simple menu. Of course, there's items in the menu. For example, the help menu, which you can just do /help. The auction has its own menu again. It's all just been changed, and it's actually more clean than it was before. It's just easier to see things and understand it. If you are new to Minecraft Prison, there is a new NPC at spawn called the Prison Veteran. Essentially, when you talk to this NPC, it's gonna give you questing. On the top of the screen, there's like quests that it'll tell you to do, and it's just teaching you about the game. So make sure to talk to this NPC at spawn to know what exactly to do on the server, and so you can learn everything there is to do. Another big change was last map, the meta was robots and drills. Basically, robots were the meta, and so were drills. It was not very fun of a meta. You weren't really doing too much. You could just AFK or not even be on the server, and you'd get a lot of e-tokens to spend or sell to other players. So that has been balanced significantly better for the upcoming map, which I'm very excited about personally. And also ranks are getting a new revamp, I guess, for the names of them. It's basically a revert to the old names of the ranks. You will still have your ranks, but they're just going to be different names. And from the changelog that was presented, we are going to be getting a /kit thank you, because there was a ton of people on the first map supporting the new ownership and all sorts of stuff going on. So that is very good. We're getting a thank you kit, so there's probably going to be a lot of good loot in there that you can get when you log on. We're just going to be going over everything that I can't really like visibly show right now, and then we'll get into the cool stuff. So next up, we have support for 1.18, which basically means it's easier for versions 1.18 to the latest version to join the servers, so more people can join on their own version that they choose to play on, which is going to be very good for the player count of the server. And also Bedrock, if you are a Bedrock user, there is now texture pack support, which is really good. I'm happy that is finally a thing. So if you're a Bedrock user, you're finally going to see all the custom textures. We're going to head over to the mine here. There's a brand new mine system that they have finally coded and is done. Essentially, it uses packets from what I've heard. I don't know how exactly it works, but it's way better than the previous system that was on the server for years. So now mining should be 10 times smoother than it was before. So I'm very excited to be mining point in this mine on the reset with the fact that it's not going to be insanely laggy, because there was a lot of crashes and lagging, and hopefully that is pretty much done with. From what I recall, the mines were a huge factor of the problem, and there's also going to be these things called mine bosses, which you get from mining. I don't know exactly how you're going to get them in the game. Essentially, they're a passive boss that you're going to take on by mining, so you're not really fighting it, you're just mining a certain amount of blocks. So I don't really know the full context to it besides that. You guys are definitely going to have to hop on and see how it works. I'm excited for it though, because it's more things to do and I'll take it. So what I've done is I've claimed my kit on the dev server, and we're gonna go into the brand new or revamped dungeons. If you played the server a long time ago or you're just new to the server, dungeons are a good way of getting extra items. So essentially you type /dungeon and you're sent into this world here that you kill mobs. Of course you're gonna need golden apples, god apples, but you got a lot of pouches here and other loot. So we're gonna be going ahead and looking through what we can find here in dungeons, of course while trying not to die. Oh yeah, and another thing about dungeons is there are chests. So you're looking for the chests in the dungeons as well, but essentially the dungeons on their own have a chesting system, and I think there's a boss. I'm not 100% certain on this. I'm just basing it off of the last time I ran these, which was around 4 years ago, which is crazy to think by now. Alright, so we found a chest here. We're not going to be looting it. As you can see, there's nothing in it, but it says it unlocks in about 11.5 minutes. Essentially, there's tons of them, and they vary on which one will unlock sooner than the others. So your goal is to find them. As you can see, 21 minutes, and the dungeon runs last for around 60 minutes before it closes for a few hours, and then it opens again, and repeats the cycle. So your goal is to find all the chest loot and bring it back to the prison world and use it. That's basically dungeons in a nutshell, while trying, of course, not to die. I don't really know if you lose gear in here. I'd assume not, but I could be completely wrong. Like right here, there's literally 2 chests next to each other, so you could camp them out, or you could keep trying to find more, write down the coordinates or something. And if you look at the scoreboard, yes, there is a boss. I did just realize if you do go ahead and kill 250 mobs collectively with all the players, it spawns in a boss, and of course it tells you how many chests there are left in the dungeons, if it's worth even staying in the dungeon, and it tells you if the boss is spawned in as well. But just from killing the mobs alone, we got a lot of pouches, which is really good. You love to see it. And that is really most of the new stuff as well. There's probably going to be more things throughout the map that's going to release, like just weekly updates. We shall of course see what happens during that time period. But of course, once again, there is a giveaway in my Discord server for 2,500 gold coins. Make sure to go ahead and enter that. I also forgot to mention it's in the comment section in the pinned comment for the Discord server. And of course, make sure to go ahead and join the reset when the server is reset. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I do appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next one.